Morning guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. It is 6:45 and it's already 22 degrees here in London. It could hit 37 later on this afternoon, which is a little bit too hot, but the silver lining is that pretty much guarantees it's going to be a gorgeous evening. So I'm heading into the office early, and as some of you will probably guess, I'm going to try and sneak out early as well, go and get some evening golf in. But before I do, it's time to catch up on June's greatest shot entries. So usual routine, 9 honourable mentions, and the one prize winner who's going to be bagging themselves a dozen Taylormade TP5 Golf Balls. Let's have a look at the pictures. Okay, so first up, I've actually picked a picture from a Your Golf Travel employee. So as you can probably guess, no way can they qualify for the prize, but I thought I'd give them a shout out anyway because the pictures are fantastic. Darren Bragg, first trip to the Highlands and it didn't disappoint. Both Castle Stewart and Royal Dornoch were sensational. Yeah, 2 courses which are really high up there on my bucket list. As lots of you will know, I haven't played anywhere near as much golf in Scotland as I should have done, and Castle Stewart and especially Royal Dornoch are certainly courses that I would be looking out for if I was planning another trip up there. It's actually this picture of Castle Stewart which I picked for the greatest shot thing. I think that pretty much sums up links golf, sunny afternoon, gorgeous views out towards the water. It looks like the sun is coming down, so a bit of twilight golf as well, nothing better. As I said, I'm aiming for some twilight golf later after work. So yeah, Castle Stewart, Darren, thank you very much for your picture. Photo number 2, a friend of the show, Dave Donovan, 4-time Masters client. Dave, keep sending the pictures in. They're absolutely fantastic. This one is pretty much as bucket list a father-son bonding photo as you can get. Photo outside the Masters or Augusta clubhouse. Tickets round the neck. Yes please, just so good. And it's always one of these little tips we give to our Masters patrons. Obviously on the tournament days you're not allowed to take cameras into the golf course. So if you want a memento of you being at what I think is the best event in golf, you can join a fairly manageable queue to have your picture taken by a professional photographer outside the clubhouse. They'll send you a download link free of charge. So a little bit of time out of your day to get a photo like this. Thank you very much, Dave Donovan. Fantastic picture, and hopefully we'll see you at Augusta in 2020 as well. Number 3 on the list, picture sent in by David R. Hall. One to remember, father-son, what a beauty. Not quite Augusta, but it is a lovely photograph nonetheless. Looks like a fantastic golf course. I'm not actually sure whereabouts it is, so David, if you're watching, pop a comment down below. I'd love to know which golf course that is. But yeah, selfie, everyone loves a selfie. Sunshine, gorgeous looking golf course. Managed to get themselves and the golf course in the shot as well, which is good. So thank you very much for entering, David R. Hall. It is a lovely photograph. Picture number 4, yeah, just in the middle of nowhere. It says, old man was a little off the fairway at Costa de Guise in Lanzarote. That doesn't look like a golf course is anywhere near that spot, but I have found plenty of those myself, so this one just made me giggle. That's kind of me in a few years' time, isn't it, in Lanzarote? Anyway, Tim Townsend, thank you for the picture. As said, it did get a little bit of a chuckle out of me, so. Picture number 5, and this is one that all golfers are going to strive to get. I've seen this picture hundreds of times, but it never gets old. It is, of course, the iconic 9th tee at Turnberry. I believe this picture has been taken since the changes have been made. You can see the par 3 green there in the distance. Absolutely spectacular hole, or absolutely spectacular stretch of holes around that part of the Ailsa course with the iconic Turnberry lighthouse just sitting there proudly overlooking the tee. There is another tee which we played off like left and back a bit, which is crazy. I think it's like 230 yards over the water to carry the green. So good to see Mark Stephen teeing it forward a little bit, but still a beast of a hole from the white tees as well. And yeah, just Turnberry, that's classic. Thank you very much, Mark. Lovely photograph, bruh. Jamie Kenny coming in at number 6. I've seen this photo as well. I believe it's probably quite a good vantage point on Royal County Down. It's the 9th hole. It was great to see the Open Championship at Royal Portrush up the coastline from here. And there was obviously lots of conversations last week about which other golf courses might deserve an Open in the not too distant future. I think it's fair to say that Royal County Down is certainly on that list. It's ranked by many as the best golf course in the world. I've actually only walked the course at the Irish Open a few years back, not been lucky enough to play it yet, but just look at it. I mean, views out towards the mountains of Mourne, the water, and yeah, just looks like a class golf course, and that is way up there on my bucket list. So Thank you very much, Jamie Kenny. Lovely to get a little glimpse of that golf course again. Unlucky you didn't win the golf balls, bruh, but send in more pictures from Royal County Down and you never know. From one amazing links golf course to another, here's an entry from Mark Sheehan, and it's at pretty much my favourite golf course in the world, certainly in my top 3, Tralee Golf Links. I reckon this is taken somewhere around on the back 9. Ooh, it's hard to say, you don't see much of the hole, but it's a lovely action shot. The colour of the water behind the golfer there is absolutely insane. I believe this is Mark's dad playing. It was also tagged YTT Father's Day. Fantastic golf course, fantastic photo. The colours are absolutely amazing. Would have been nice to have seen this as a landscape picture so you can see more of the hole out here to the right of the golfer. But good entry nonetheless, Mark, and there were quite a few from Tralee, so if you're based down that way, get yourself back out on the golf course and send them a few more in and see if you can grab those golf balls. Jason Bishop, thank you very much for sending in your picture, Jason. YTT greatest shot in sunny Wales at McInnes GC. Always nice to get a bit of time in with the family. Looks like you're taking your wife and your daughter out there for a few holes. Let me know who won, by the way. I'm hoping you bagged the win there, Jason. Family time, sunshine on the golf course near the coast, McInnes Golf Club. I've actually played it the day after I played Royal Porthcawl a few years back with my dad. Bagged a hole in one at Royal Porthcawl and then came literally a centimetre away from a second one back to back at McInnes. So good memories of that golf course, lots of fun. And yeah, as said, great to see you out enjoying the sunshine with your girls, Jason. Good play, bro. Right, just before we get to the winner and the golfer who has bagged the Taylormade TP5 Golf Balls, one more picture, one more honourable mention. This one was sent in by Mel Crompton. At Your Golf Travel, YTT great shot. My dad, hubby and son playing golf in Mauritius. There you go, generation game out in a pretty amazing golf course, Anahita in Mauritius. I'd absolutely love to play in Mauritius. It looks like paradise. And while I don't usually go for the group golf pictures like this, we've made a few jokes about them recently. I actually quite like this one. Love the fact that you've got the hashtag Anna Mauritius, so Anahita Mauritius branding in there. The guys actually look like they're having fun. Obviously, you usually get groups of guys on the first tee at a golf course looking a bit like, they're even hugging each other. Unbelievable. And you've also managed to get some of the view of the golf course there in the background as well. So yeah, fantastic picture, Mel. Really appreciate you entering. And if you fancy entering next month for a chance to get your hands on those Taylormade golf balls, please keep on sending us photos. So the time has come to announce the winner of the June edition of YTT Greatest Shot. And going to be totally honest with you, I'm going to give this guy the golf balls, actually because of the story behind the photos rather than the photos themselves, if that makes any sense. So Adam Hayes, at Your Golf Travel, YTT Greatest Shot, 2 AM selfie from Tuesday. I just joined the queue for the old course and managed to get out at 12:50 the next day. Also me and David, my Aussie Q buddy, who went out there in the tee time before. So in itself, this tells a story. As some of you will know, if you want to play the St Andrews Old Course, it can be a bit of a faff. Luckily, we, Your Golf Travel, do have some guaranteed tee times. So if you're ever in the need to scratch that old course itch, definitely get in touch with us. Try and get one of those guaranteed tee times instead of having to do this. But basically, there's a ballot for the old course. So you queue up, get your name in, a hat, and then get drawn. You might make it onto the course, you might not. It's not the perfect system, but as you can probably imagine, there's an awful lot of people who do want to play this golf course. And technically it's a public course too. So, yeah, the fact that Adam started queuing at 2 AM, got his name in the hat and was able to get out and obviously met a fellow golfer in the queue as well. Just one of those stories. I bet he'll remember that for a long, long time. And I hope your round on the old course was as good as you probably hoped it would be, Adam. I'm gonna get in touch with you, get your details and get those Taylormade golf balls flying out to you as soon as possible. If you lost any golf balls around the old course, it's the perfect way to make up for that. But thank you very much for sending in your picture and telling us your story, the trials and tribulations of playing the old course. Right guys, that is June Greatest Shot done. Hopefully, with the weather the way it is at the moment here in the UK, Plenty of you guys are getting out on the golf course over the next coming weeks, and hopefully lots of you are on golf holidays abroad with your golf travel as well. So if you want to get your hands on the July golf balls, Taylormade TP5s, make sure you're sending pictures in via Twitter, via Instagram, via email, greatestshot@yourgolftravel.com, always including the hashtag YZT greatestshot. You know the drill by now. I'm going to be picking 9 honourable mentions from July as well as an overall winner to get their hands on those golf balls. But yeah, thank you for everyone who entered the June edition. Catching up now, almost back on track. So July video coming out in a couple of weeks, but I'll be seeing you before then from various other places around the world. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and yeah, see you guys soon.